Hello and welcome to St. Joseph classes. This is 7th standard social science class. We are taking history chapter 1, two big states. In this chapter, we will read about the two states, Kannauj and Vatapi. So first we are discussing about Kannauj. How the Harsha became the ruler of the Kannauj, how he conquered Kannauj. So this topic we include in this Kannauj topic. Harshvardhana. Harshvardhana's period was from 606 to 647, means Harsha born in 606. King Harshvardhana was born in 606 CE after the death of his father Prabhakar Vardhana. Harshvardhana's elder brother Rajyavardhana ascended the throne of the Thaneshwara. Prabhakar Vardhana, Harshvardhana's father. He was died. After his death, Prabhakar Vardhana. After the death of Prabhakar Vardhana, his elder brother, Harsha's elder brother, Rajyavardhana, became the ruler. He became the ruler of Thaneshwara kingdom. However, Rajyavardhana was killed by the king of god Shashank. Now, this Rajyavardhana was killed. He was killed by king of god king Shashank. So he was killed by god king Shashank, Rajyavardhana. After his death, their sister Rajyashri was imprisoned by the king of Malwa, Devgupta. Their sister Rajyashri. They had one sister Rajyashri, but she was imprisoned. She was imprisoned by the king of Malwa, named Devgupta. So Devgupta imprisoned their sister. Under these circumstances, as advised by the leaders of the kingdom, Harshvardhana shouldered the responsibilities of the Thaneshwara. So, while all these circumstances were there and all were happened there, then no one was there to take the responsibility of their kingdom, Thaneshwara. So, their leader thought that the Harshvardhana should be given the responsibility. Now, Harsha became the king. He became king of Thaneshwara. Means Harshvardhana's father Prabhakar Vardhana, after his death, Rajyavardhana became king of this kingdom Thaneshwara. When he was killed by Shashank, god king Shashank, then the responsibility were given to the Harsha. Means he became the ruler of this kingdom Thaneshwara. Immediately after ascending the throne, he decided to free his imprisoned sister Rajyashri. In the meanwhile, now he wanted to make free his sister. So he decided to go and make his sister free from the clutches of the Malwa king, who already imprisoned her, Devgupta. So, in the meanwhile, she had escaped from the clutches of Devgupta and ran away into the Vindhya forest. But before he attacked on the kingdom of the Malwa, before that, Rajyashri was escaped. He had escaped from the clutches of the Malwa king. वो वहाँ से निकल गई थी, वहाँ से रन अवे हो गई थी, भाग गई थी in the forest of the Vindhyas. He went in the search of his sister, and with the help of the people living in the forest and a Buddhist hermit, Divakar Mitra. Now he went in the forest in the search of his sister अब वो उसको ढूंढने निकला है अपनी सिस्टर को. Then there he took help from the people who were living in the forest, in the Vindhya forest. One hermit was there. दिवाकर मित्रा means एक साधु, एक सन्यासी था, who helped him. तो उसने उसकी help करी to search his sister. He stopped her from committing sati. Now he saved his sister to committing sati. Since Rajashri's kingdom Kannauj was without any king at that time, Harshvardhana became its ruler. Now in the meantime, the Rajashri's husband was died, so the kingdom of Rajashri Kannauj, there was no king. So Harsha became the ruler of this kingdom, Kannauj kingdom. So Harsha became the ruler of Kannauj. He also conquered Malwa, Saurashtra, but was unsuccessful in defeating the Pulkeshi II king of Chalukya dynasty of South India. After these many conquer, he was successful. He continues getting success to defeat the different kings of the kingdom, but he was not succeed. He was unsuccessful in defeating the Pulkeshi II king of the South India. After 7 successive victorious years, Thaneshwar emerged as a large kingdom in North India, and in such a way he made his kingdom Thaneshwar, he made it a successful and the strongest kingdom in North India. Next, Harshvardhana's reign and the administration. What type of administration he maintained in his kingdom? Harshvardhana personally supervised the administration of the state by the traveling extensively to different parts of the empire. Personally, he looked after his administration. Personally, he went in the kingdom. He traveling in the different part of the kingdom to see the problems and the supervise the all over the administrations. He divided his daily routine into 3 parts. So main 3 work daily he was doing in his routine. The first was administrative purpose, while the other 2 parts were devoted to public welfare and the religious activities. तो ये 3 तरह के काम जिसने अपने रूटीन में उसने बना रखा था. मीन्स 3 routines were there daily. First is administrative work, second the religious work, and third वेलफेयर वर्क, पब्लिक वेलफेयर कि लोगों को जो प्रॉब्लम है फॉर देयर वेलफेयर, फॉर देयर ही वॉज डूइंग द वर्क एवरी डे. He was so diligent in the carrying out his administrative responsibility that at times he even forgot to have his meal. He was so determined for his work, he was so diligent for his work, for his responsibilities. So many times he forget to have his meal like lunch, dinner. ना खाना याद रहता था, ना उसको सोना याद रहता था. He was so hard working king. For his administration, some people were appointed there. Name are written here. Commander in chief. So one was commander in chief in his army. Second, Pratihara. Pratihara means Dwarpal, guards. Third is Sandhi Vigrahaka. Sandhi Vigrahaka means when they have some friendship with the next kingdom, their nearby kingdom. So foreign minister we can say. Rajdut means ambassador, their messengers. And Mahadanda Nayaka. Mahadanda Nayaka means when there is need to give dand like punishments, जिसको हम न्याय बोल सकते हैं. So chief justice. Akshar Patalika. Akshar Patalika means for writing the accounts. So Akshar Patalika means registrar, like CA हम बोल सकते हैं. So these type of people were there in his administration to help him for the better administration work. Next topic is imprints left by Harshvardhana. उसने क्या अच्छे काम किए होंगे, what the good work, what the mark he left, उसने क्या अच्छी चीज़ हमारे लिए छोड़ी होगी, that we include in this topic. Harsh built many rest houses, wells, step wells, lakes, mathas and viharas. बहुत तरह के उसने viharas बनाए, houses बनाए, wells and step wells he built. And also prohibited animal slaughters. Animal slaughters means बलि देना. killing of animals. So he prohibited, he banned this thing, no one can kill the animal. So bali, slaughter means bali dena. Every year he organized a Buddhist religious meet, and every 5 years he would organize a huge religious congregation at Prayag. Once a year, साल में एक बार, he organized Buddhist religious meet, one meeting he held for his religion, and once in 5 years he held a great organization, means a function, means a congregation for his religion at Prayag also. So he arranged these all the religious functions in his kingdom. There he would donate generously till his entire treasury was emptied, and would even give away the ornaments he would be wearing at that time. He was good donor. He donate the things, he donated his entire treasury, उसका जो खजाना था उसको जब तक वो ख़त्म नहीं हो जाता, he was continuously giving, donating generously, kindly. So even he donate the ornaments जो उसने पहन रखे होते थे, he also donated these ornaments to the people. The great Sanskrit poet and writer Banbhatta adorned his court. उसके कोर्ट में कौन था? One Sanskrit writer Banbhatta, he was there in his court. His famous works Harshcharita and Kadambari are famous even today. He wrote some famous books like Harshcharita and Kadambari, means two books are written by Banbhatta. So Banbhatta was a writer and he wrote Harshcharita. Harshcharita and Kadambari, two famous books written by Banbhatta. We come to know about many important aspects of the King Harshvardhana's reign from the Harshcharita. If we want to know more about the Harsha, we have to read this book, Harshcharita. So there are many things written about the kingdom of the Harsha and about the Harsha also. So King Harsha himself was a writer and wrote 3 plays, Nagananda, Ratnavali and Priyadarshika. Banbhatta was writer, but Harsha was also a writer. He wrote 3 important plays. One, Nagananda. Second is Ratnavali. And third is Priyadarshika. These 3 important famous plays wrote by Harshvardhana. Next, in his time, in his kingdom, one famous university was there, Nalanda University. So King Harsha extended all the possible assistance to Acharya Shilbhadra and made the Nalanda into a world famous university. He helped his most to make it a famous university, and he helped to the Shilbhadra. A teacher was there in this university, so he helped him. The university had access to the revenue to 100 villages given to them by King Harsha for his upkeep and the maintenance. For the maintenance, for the development of this university, he has given more than the 100 villages revenue so that they can maintain it well. Renowned chemist Acharya Nagarjuna, one more good teacher was there, famous teacher was there, Nagarjuna, who proved that the iron, arsenic and mercury ash could be used as a medicine. It means he was a good chemist teacher, so he proved that from iron ash, from arsenic ash and from mercury ash they can make the medicine also. So he also belonged to the Nalanda University. He was a teacher of Nalanda University. About this Nalanda University, we should know some important point also. It is in UP, means in Uttar Pradesh, and student had to clear entrance exams for admission into Nalanda University. We have to clear some entrance exams. Free education, lodging, boarding were provided in the Nalanda University. Yes, there are boarding also and free education also providing there for the students. The extensive library of Nalanda University is known as Dharmaganja. So one famous library is there in Nalanda. It is Dharmaganja. Along with this topic, our class is over. But in the next class, we will discuss the next topic related to Kannauj. Thank you.